Alrighty, welcome to my first song breakdown video. The song I've chosen to do with you today is the Ed Sheeran song Perfect, which is #1 at the moment on the charts, so I thought why not. So January's song will be Perfect by Ed Sheeran. It's a relatively easy song. You would know most of the chords, a few little changes, a bit of different strumming and finger picking. I'll show you the way I like to play it, and you can modify it to suit your style of playing if you like. So we'll start off with the chords. Now I'm going to bring the guitar up close to the camera so you can see the chords that I'm doing. So the first chord we need to know is a G chord. So you know a G chord already if you've followed my other lessons. The only modification we're going to do is add the little finger to the bottom and add this extra note here. Now this is still a G chord, it's just a different version of it, okay? Also the E minor chord is involved, you know the E minor chord. If you leave those two fingers on once you've done the G chord, the following chord is E minor. Gives you a new chord, an E minor 7. The other chord we have to learn is a C add 9. Now we can leave these two fingers on again and add this one here and this one here. Now if you know a C chord, you'll notice those two notes there are the two notes that we're playing with these two fingers. Okay, so it's 4th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret. Okay, even though the capo's on the 1st fret for this song, I'm going to refer to that as 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Okay, so we have the G, modified G, the modified E minor, just leave those two fingers on, C add 9, which is the top half of a C chord but leaving those fingers on, and then finally a D chord, which you know, and we add this little extra note here, and you'll see when we get to it. Okay, so they're the 4 chords you need to know. So now I'll move on, I'll show you the picking style and the order of the chords for the first verse. Okay, so I've come in close to the body now so you can see what I'm doing. The first chord is a G chord. Now the count is interesting, but I'll show you which fingers I'm using. So I assign the pick to the top 3 strings. These are my bass notes that I'll be playing throughout the song. It'll be one of these bass notes depending on the chord, and my bottom 3 treble strings will be controlled by these 3 fingers. That one for that one. So down the line, yeah. So for the start, I play my bass note and I play these 2 strings, so 3 and 2, but all together for the first introductory strum. So it's followed by 11 of just these 2 here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then change chords, and the next chord will be the E minor. And the same picking applies, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it's the C add 9, but now I'll be changing my bass note, but the strumming pattern will stay the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the G chord for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the D for 6. Okay, so those last 2 chords share a group of 12. Okay, now the second half of that verse is almost identical. Starts off on G again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it's just a D. Now he does add a little embellishment on the D chord. So I'll just show you what that is. On the D chord, it's adding the little finger on and off. Okay, so we'll change the strumming on the D chord. It'll be 4th, and then the bottom 2, or the bottom 3 if you like. All 3 will be fine. Okay. Righty, so what I'd like to do now is go to the next verse. Now with the next verse, the bass line changes a little bit. The bass line adds an extra bass beat in. Now it's a little off. Now what I'll do is I'll stick to that 12 count because it seems to work quite well. So the strumming is identical, almost identical. We'll just add an extra bass note in. Now at the first verse I showed you, you were doing on the first beat only, you'd add the bass line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the small change is we're going to add another bass note on the 6th note. So what will happen is you'll get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're dropping in the 6th note and the 1 note again. So we divided it into 2. So it used to be 12, now we're going to call it 6. So we'll add the 6 and the 1 in, and that's how you'll get that little offbeat sound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that follows on through all the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now On the 5th, it stops suddenly, abruptly, and that's when we'll go into the chorus, and that's what we'll move on to next. But for the first 2 verses, chords are identical: G, E minor 7, C add 9, and D. Alrighty, so finally the chorus. Now the chorus is a little bit of a faster count. It's a 6 count. So instead of counting to 12 like we were with the verses, we'll be counting to 6 and doing our changes. Now the progression's a little different. It's E minor, C add 9, G, then D. So those 4 chords, but with our 6 count. So the same strumming pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, or you can strum it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 strums each if you like. Either way you choose to do it, that chord progression goes 4 times in a row. You can do that if you like. Just keep the timing the same. So you do it 4 times. Now after the 4th time, you do this little walking pattern where it goes. And then it starts again. Same as the verse pattern. It's very simple. So it's a G, but you play the pattern, so you've got your G note. Then you play an F sharp on the top, so just move that finger back one. Then an E minor. Then a D, and you now play the 4th string. And then a C add 9. Then a D for 1 beat, and stop it. Start again. So all together it's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Wait for 2 beats and start again. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So I've kept it simple. There's a few little fills and things there, but we'll keep this simple since you're at a beginner level if you're following my lessons. And I recommend playing along with the YouTube video. Play it, the capo on the 1st fret, your guitar in tune, you'll play along with it, you'll sound fine, okay? See if you can play along with it, keep in time, and have some fun with it. Make up your own strumming styles. Either way, the most important thing is keep yourself in time and have fun with it. So, okay, so that's it. That's Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Very simplified version. Away you go. Good luck with it.